Sagittarius, how are you? So we're just going to get straight into this, okay? Because everything else that you need to know is already in the descriptions box and in the pinned comments box below, okay? So that's basically going to free up some time so we can just start pulling your cards straight away. Sagittarius Collective, please, in love. Okay, right, so your first card out, it says not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied to you. Rejection is the divine's protection. Refusing to acknowledge red flags. So with this, Sagittarius is basically indicating that if you're trying to ignore the red flags, then it's not going to play well for you, okay? If you've been in denial about something here, it's time for you to acknowledge what it is that you've been in denial about. Something hasn't gone quite to plan with this one, because we can see it's a game of chess, right? And as we know, a game of chess, it takes a lot of concentration. It's something that requires a lot of tact as well. Yeah, luck can play its part in a game of chess, but mostly it's about being tactful. This could also be you, Sagittarius, turning someone down as well. That this can be in reverse. Not for you. Rejection is divine's protection. You might have been you might have been making excuses for another individual. And it's gotten to the point now where it's kind of like you're running out of excuses for them. Okay. Right, so we're going to start pulling from this deck here, and we'll see if we can build up a picture about who it is that you could be dealing with. And I'm going to use the planetary cards as well to try and build up like their personality. Who is it that Sag is dealing with, please? Okay, right, so you've got Libra and water. So water is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Your Libra, now this card has been coming out quite a lot, okay? Whenever we see the Libra card, it's a good indication that the relationships around you, all of them, like your family relationships, love, romantic relationships, the relationship that you have with yourself or your work colleagues, all relationships around you are changing for the better whenever I see the Libra energy. And water, of course, that's like intuition, feelings, everything and anything that triggers an emotional response. So something feels quite unfair. I'm feeling that your person's not being very fair. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now that's it's the complete opposite to water. It's very grounded, stable, dependable. It can be very structured as well, and then you've got the sun, so it's Leo energy. It can be Aries as well with the sun. So with this is a really weird combination, because you're dealing with someone who they've certainly got a very high sense of self with the sun, right? Because that's all about like self, core personality, the highest expression of the true self. And it's with Earth. You've got someone here who usually makes decisions based upon their emotions, right? So your person, they allow their emotions to take the lead, and their decision making is very much engineered towards how they feel in a situation, okay? So they might not necessarily use logic as much as they should when it pertains to decision making. There's certainly a lot of decisions here that are being made based on their emotions. Sometimes that can work, but other times we can see that it's not really going to play into the bigger picture very well, because you can't, I mean, yeah, while making decisions based on emotions can be a good thing, sometimes the situation calls for a more logical approach, and that's the bit that they struggle with. And then Earth and Sun. So they could well be very focused on like the here and now. They could be very focused on their stability. I get the impression here, Sagittarius, that you're dealing with someone who is struggling to come to terms with who they are as an individual. There is that strong sense of self here, yes, but there's also a conflict here. There's a conflict that pertains to the way that they do things. It's not necessarily the best approach. There is certainly a lot of emphasis that they're putting on their physical stuff, like how much they have. They could be a little bit vain as well. That's coming through too. They could be a little bit vain. They could be really, really worried about the way that others see them. Like they could put a lot of emphasis on the opinions of others. That's also coming through. They certainly are looking for ways on how to make improvements, though, Sun and the Earth. But it's kind of like they get so close to understanding you, and then it goes off completely in the opposite direction. It's a weird one. Okay, right, so we're going to start pulling your tarot, and we'll see if we can get further information on this for you, Sag. Okay. Right, how does Sag's person of interest currently see Sag, please? How does Sag person currently see Sag? Thank you. Six of Swords. Yeah. You could well be dealing with an ex here, Sag. Six of Swords. It's Aquarius energy. It's all about leaving the past behind, moving forward. I am feeling this vibe of something about this individual, or dealing with them, is quite heavy. It's quite burdensome. They see that you're doing everything that you can, though, just to move away, move forward. The Star, Aquarius energy. Yeah, healing, nurturing, rebuilding, focused on yourself. How else is this person seeing Sag, please? The Two of Coins, Capricorn energy. Balance. Sorting out your life is what I'm getting from this. Your person sees that you're trying to sort out your life. Some of you could be trying to keep your head above water financially as well. This is a really confusing read. Somehow this individual is still in your energy, like they're still there. Even though there's quite clearly been some kind of rejection, you're still dealing with them on some level. And I am getting X vibes from this. I am, definitely. Can you clarify this Star, please? Clarify the Star for Sag. Thank you. Justice, Libra energy. Trying to keep things in balance. Doing the right thing for yourself. So they could well be the ones that are feeling rejected, because they see that you're trying to do the right thing for yourself. Okay. What's in their heart space, please, towards Sag? It's in their heart space towards Sag. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, and Strength, Leo energy. Okay. So there's a lot of holding back here in their energy. There's something about, how they feel it's not quite the right time. Page of Coins, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to have a look at these because they did jump, but they didn't quite come out. Four of Coins, the Sun, the Hierophant, and Seven of Wands. Okay. So it's not been a great relationship with this individual that's showing up in your read. Arguments, broken contracts, you feeling as if you have to preserve what you have, really looking after your finances. There's a vibe here that you're feeling threatened, Sag. Something about them makes you feel threatened. You might have had a child or children with this individual with that page energy. In their heart space, they're telling me that basically they would like to reach out and extend some kind of an olive branch towards you. But right now they're holding back. Why is Strength here, please, in their heart space towards Sag? Thank you. Queen of Wands in reverse. Aries energy. Yeah, they're feeling abandoned. The Queen of Wands in reverse. It's someone who can be quite catty, quite, low vibe. This individual has got enough introspection to realise that they were not handling a situation correctly. Like that they've got enough self-awareness, I should say, to at least introspect on the part that they played into this situation. I'm just going to clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Why is Wheel of Fortune here, please, for Sag? Empress, yeah. Taurus, Libra energy. So when things were good between you, they were really, really good. But when things were bad, they were fucking horrific. That's what I'm seeing. In their heart space, they're telling me here that they're saying that they're not likely to find anyone else that's quite like you, Sag. Okay. What actions would they like to take, please, towards Sag? Actions will they take? Ace of Cups, water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That could indicate new love or expressing their love. What actions will they take towards Sag, please? Thank you. Three of Swords. Libra energy. And the Lovers, Gemini energy. They're in self-destructive mode, Sagittarius. They're in self-destructive mode. They are actually currently jumping from one relationship to the next, and it's leaving them hurt. It's leaving like a trail of pain in their wake. I'm feeling here with this one that they're trying to replace you, and like quite obviously it's not worked. It's a strange card to have right between Ace of Cups and the Lovers. That's what's giving me that impression. Why is the Three of Swords here, please, in their actions towards Sag? Thank you. Four of Swords. That's Jupiter in Libra. And then you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, So this would tell me that basically, Sag, your person's lying to themselves. They have tried to replicate the relationship that they had with you. This is categorically vibes of an ex that's here on this table. Right, I can say that with complete certainty. You were in a relationship with this person, with the Empress energy, quite a serious relationship. Some of you even had a family with this individual. They've tried to replicate the relationship that they had with you, and they failed repeatedly. We've got distrust here with the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. So they're going to tell you some kind of a lie. All right, that they're happy, that they're going out and they're meeting new people and they're exploring their options and they're having a good time dating and this, that and next. They're going to paint a really beautiful picture of what seemingly looks like them moving on from you. But what I can see here is an illusion. They're trying to paint an illusion that they've moved on from you when they actually haven't. I'm not feeling that you're even remotely interested in having anything with this individual ever again. I'm not, because of that Six of Swords. That they might have tried to come back, and that's when you rejected them. Or cross-watcher, you can switch it around. There's someone being very, very dishonest here. They're painting a picture about how their life is now, and underneath the surface of that, they're not happy. They're really not happy. You could be seeing a lot of PDAs online. It usually is the case though, Sagittarius. You will find that those who have to shout the loudest are the ones with very little of value to say. There's a reason why they're trying to make this huge public display of how happy and in love they currently are and all the rest of it. Because that's what's hiding underneath the surface. They're not happy. The blockage, Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Heavy Libra and Aquarius energy in this read, Sag. Heavy, heavy. But yeah, the Queen of Swords being the blockage. It's literally, as I said, you're not interested in this individual. But they are very interested in you still. And this is why it's basically hijacked your reading. And I thought that there was something really unusual about the way that this was going, Sag. When I pulled your 4 oracle cards here from the Zodiac deck, I was like, there's something here. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like, what is it? There's something missing. Something missing. They're hung up on you. You're not hung up on them, though. Not even remotely. And under there, the 10 of coins. Absolutely, some of you, that this is pertaining to an ex that you were in a long-term commitment with. Like, for real, with that 10 of coins being under there. Page of Cups is under that deck as well. Okay. So if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all 3 if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so, so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. Right, so you've got It's a Plan, getting asked out, text message or call with intent to date, bugger. Tentative plans, making or solidifying a plan. Okay, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, taking out the trash, finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, healing, and mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. Right, you might have been involved with this individual that's showing up in your reading read in the past, because something about that relationship was reflecting your wounds of the past, right? I wasn't feeling from the get-go that they were a very good companion for you. There was a lot of this, you know, when things were good, it was really, really good, but when things were bad, it was horrific, right? It's that intensity of it swinging too far one way or the other, and none of this happy medium. There was never a happy medium within this connection. It's that element that it's kind of like the chaos of this relationship. It was really familiar to you, and the familiarity in that came from like your past. It could have been your upbringing. You know, you might have been so accustomed to chaotic relationships that anything that was grounded, secure and stable felt really foreign to you. It might have even felt a bit boring. You know, the prospect of settling down with someone who is healthy might have been a bit boring and unappealing. This one, you know, back in the day, it did excite you. For you at least, it certainly did tick all of the boxes. But then after time, you realised that actually that dynamic was really, really unhealthy. There has been a breakup. There has been. And they're still holding on to you tightly. You're like, not interested. For some of you, in fact, you're moving on here with this love ascending and it's a plan. Now, your ex here is going to try and reach out to you and try and make some kind of a plan with you. And I'm seeing this read, Sagittarius, as you having to reaffirm your boundaries, okay? Now, you don't have to make excuses or any of the rest of it. Just remember that the word no, it is a complete sentence, okay? It's a difficult read, really, really difficult. Some love energies around Sag, please. Thank you. Endurance, keep going. So don't be tempted to go back. I will read it out to you. I don't feel the need to, but I'll do it anyway, just in case it provides you extra information. It says, be prepared to develop your own strength and tenacity. Continue the journey that you're committed to. This is not the time for any self-doubt. Take yourself up to the next level. So don't be tempted to go back to that relationship. Okay, you've made your decision. Go with that decision, because you know deep down inside that that's an unhealthy dynamic. So love. Oh, thank you. Codependency. Yeah. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could be that they're somehow addicted to some kind of substance, like mind-altering substance. It could be that, and that's why we're seeing that really sort of Jekyll and Hyde persona with them. It could have been that, or it could simply be that when you were in that connection, you felt that you had to surrender your authenticity in order to keep them happy. It could have been that you felt that you had to do literally everything in order to please them. And unrequited, yeah, it definitely is unrequited, 100%. Sag. Even if there was a quick moment of temporary insanity on your part of going back to that individual, you snapped yourself out of it again quite quickly. Past life relationship, express your love and children. So please, please be on your guard here, Sagittarius, that they might use the love that you have for your children as a weapon against you, okay? Past life relationship. So, do you know, it's funny because I'm not feeling that spiritual past life connection. I'll tell you what this is about. They're from your past. You're no longer the person that you used to be. You've changed. And that's a good thing. You've changed. It's like you've grown up so much since you met this individual and you grew apart. That's someone from your past, but they're no longer on the same wavelength as you. It's that kind of past life. So love energies around Sag. Oh, thank you. Okay. Right, so you've got criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Beware of what it is that you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities that you both possess. Equally so, the qualities that you don't like are also part of your reflection. In romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So with this, you're dealing with a couple of individuals here, okay, Sag? The newer or new connection has not shown up per se in your reading. This is all about your ex here. I am afraid to say that some of you. For those where children are a factor in this situation, going no contact is not really a logical option, okay? You will still need to communicate with this individual for as long as you're sharing access to the children. So it's saying here that things could get quite heated quite quickly, so make sure that you're keeping everything on target. Make sure that the conversation is focused towards the children only and nothing else. If anything else strays away from that conversation, either you can pull it back in towards that direction, or you can cut off that conversation and say that you'll continue the conversation later on when they're willing to be more reasonable. Okay. This is Sag, please. Okay. Surrender to the divine, full moon. It says, I'm getting the answers I need. A wish that you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. A sense of madness is in the air. Yeah. Breathe and stay calm. Forgiveness releases negative energy, letting go of the past, and a new start is coming, new moon. It says, I'll see it when I believe it. You will soon feel more hopeful about getting what it is that you want. Your belief that your dreams can come true is manifesting. Forget about the past. Interesting. So we've got letting go of the past and forgetting about the past. Yeah. Surrender this connection here, and then you've got a brand new beginning coming in, a brand new start, a brand new relationship for some of you. Conversation, please, between Sag and their person. Okay. I don't know what I want, and you're amazing. Okay, so someone's saying, I don't know what I want, and someone else is saying, you're amazing. There's more to us, I feel it. It's for Sag and their person, please. They could be in denial here. They could be telling you, it feels like they're trying to put their case forward for you to give them another chance. I'm surrounded by small minds and big mouths. I'm rethinking my approach. So Sag, please. I'm watching you to see what you're up to. I want to build a life with you. Yeah, you're dealing with a couple of individuals here. The ex, might be trying to rethink their approach towards you, Sag, in the hope that they can get you to change your mind. There is someone gossiping, okay? But that's no real surprise, because we do see that quite often in your read, Sag. We do see gossips in your energy quite frequently. I'm feeling that this is you. You don't know what you want, but you know that you don't want them. And for some of you, yeah, you're starting to go back out on the dating scene here. They're keeping tabs on you, though. They're definitely keeping tabs on you. They're trying to rethink their approach. They might be trying to tell you, like, put you on a pedestal by telling you everything that you want to hear as well. So just be on the lookout for that. You're certainly putting yourself back out there, back on the dating scene as well. Absolutely, for some of you. It's for Sag, please. Right, this next deck, it can get a little bit too specific. So if you treat it in the same way that you treat all of the other cards, you take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't for another Sagittarius, okay? So Sag, please. Hair. Right. So someone could have a very unusual hairstyle, or someone absolutely loves your hair. They want to touch your hair. I don't know, they want to run their fingers through your hair or something. So Sag, please. Sag. Okay, we've got the letter Y, H. So Sag, please. Ears. Someone's saying that you're a really good listener. Short. Okay, someone might be short in stature, or they could have short hair. But something about the hair has to be unusual in order for that to be like a thing. V. Letter V. Someone wants to talk to you as well with that. Letter N. C and funny. Okay, so they love your sense of humour, or your sense of humour is going to play in really, really well into helping you deal with everything that you're currently dealing with. Interesting read, quite a difficult one as well, because it's really you know, I could certainly tell that there, at one point, that there was a lot of emotional investment put into this relationship. So we've got to be really careful about being sensitive when we're reading out reads like that. You know, we can't approach it in like a throwaway tone or anything like that. Because at one point you absolutely did love that person. You would have done and probably did do anything and everything for them. It's like at one point they were your entire life, and like they knew it and they know it. So it's almost as if they're trying to see if they've still got that kind of effect on you, and all that it's going to achieve is basically just they're just going to achieve pissing you off, because you're looking forward now, you're looking into your future, and it's like you're trying to enjoy dating. You're trying to enjoy a new type of love rather than this extreme Jekyll and Hyde type love. It's an interesting dynamic. Yeah, thank you for the challenge, Sag. So that was your reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.